Merry Christmas, friends. We are coming up close, and I have 11 kids in my family to buy Christmas presents for. I've spent the last couple of hours sorting it all out so that I can show you. Let's do this. This is your first time stopping by. My name is Katie. I am a mom of 8, and yes, I know I just said 11. I also have my grandson's father, and I have a bonus kiddo who is not legally mine, but she lives in my house, so I'm buying her Christmas presents. If you would like to see all things large family adventures and logistics and whatnot, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Stick around with us. Let's talk about Christmas presents. Well, welcome to Adding Up Addingtons, where we keep Christmas pretty simple at our house. We really believe that Christmas is primarily about Jesus, and we like to keep it that way. Now, we do get our kids more elaborate gifts for their birthdays because that's about them. But for Christmas, we do enjoy giving our kids gifts, but we like to keep it pretty simple. I go by the theme, something they want, something they need, something to wear, and something to read. And this year, I'm adding a little bit of an extra half category. I'll explain that in a minute. If you would like more information on how we plan Christmas and why we do it the way we do it, and how just logistically I budget and shop and plan for all the things, I made a video about that last year. I will link it down below. Be sure to check that out as well. All right, this year, Christmas is going to look slightly different. Did you know, fun fact, that healthcare workers work holidays? Our oldest daughter is a certified nursing aide, and she works at a couple of different nursing facilities for elderly patients. And so she will actually be working first shift on Christmas Day. So in order to still include her in our family festivities and allow her to watch her 1-year-old son, our grandson, enjoy Christmas as well, we're going to be postponing most of our Christmas festivities until mid-afternoon when she gets done with work and is back home with us. Be sure to thank your healthcare workers who are working on Christmas Day, but the rest of us are going to work around it. So that brings me to my extra half category of presents, where I'm going to have my other 7 kids, my bonus kid, and my grandson at home during the day. I went ahead and added an extra Lego set for everybody. If you have been around here for a while, you know that we give Lego for every event ever, always. It's kind of the one toy that everybody likes and plays with, and so we just invest in that. I wanted something that the kids could kind of do during the day while they are waiting for their sister to get off of work. And I also got a couple of games for us to play together or in groups or whatever. So I'll show you those as well. For my grandson, I bought these Duplo Wild Animals of Africa. We have some of these in our own collection. Super fun. He likes the little animals. He's starting to walk around and carry his toys with him. So this will be fun for him. For my 5-year-old daughter, Elyonah, I have this dog grooming car. This is Lego Friends. The puppies are super cute. She'll enjoy that. All right, my 7-year-old son, Carsten, is just recently kind of gotten into Harry Potter. So I found him a Harry Potter. This is the Flying Ford Anglia set with Harry and Ron and Hedwig. That's the owl's name. Hedwig in there. So that is for him. I have this Lego Friends mobile bakery food cart for my 8-year-old daughter, Annorah. She really enjoys the food things. I got her a hot dog truck 1 year, an ice cream truck 1 year. She just enjoys these. Kavannah, my 9-year-old daughter, is really into dragons. So look, here's a dragon. Great. This one is Ariel's music stage. My 10-year-old daughter, Josianah, loves the live-action Little Mermaid, and of course the spin-off cartoon is fun as well. So this is for her. And I've got Minecraft Steve's Desert Expedition. Declan, my 11-year-old son, is very much into the Minecraft Legos, and so this is one he does not have yet. All right, this is for my 13-year-old son, Gavrel. This is the holiday camper van. This past year, we bought a travel trailer camper for our family and promptly went on a 3-week adventure. And so he, earlier this year, was kind of asking if there was such a thing as a Lego camper and was kind of browsing. So I found one. I think he will enjoy that. If you want to hear more about the camper and all of that adventuring, I will link that below as well. My big girls, when they will both be 21 on Christmas. My oldest daughter and then her best friend, who's my bonus kid. Let's see, for Delilah, I got this Ford Mustang, the Lego Speed Champions. She's talked before about how growing up she always thought she wanted a Mustang. So look, I got her a Mustang. And then for Hadassah, my oldest daughter, even though she will be at work, so this may be a later kind of thing, I just thought this was super cute. It's a nutcracker. Maybe I will put it together for her because I think it's super fun. But there's that one. And then if you are wondering about the 11th person, my grandson's dad, Taurus, he will actually not be with us for Christmas because, fun fact, Waffle House workers also don't get the day off. So I did not manage an extra Lego set for him. Everybody will also get mini Lego sets, the little polybag types, in their stockings that they will get later in the day. So there will be Legos all around for everybody. But these are just sort of like an extra thank you to the kids, but also something to keep them busy for the day, because they definitely did not want their sister to miss out on Christmas, and they all elected to just push it off. So this is an extra little something for them to do. Now, as far as games, I got a couple of these based on other people's recommendations. This one, magnetism, I saw Angela Braniff at This Gathered Nest talking about. I've seen it come across social media as well. This comes with a string that you lay out in a circle on the table, and then these like high-powered magnets. Don't worry, we will be keeping these away from the grandbaby, but you try to set these magnets down in a circle that you make with the string. Without them, you try to set them down so that they don't attract the other magnets. And so every time your magnet attaches to another one, you have to take it out of the circle. And then the last person to get rid of all of their magnets successfully wins the game. So this is something that I figured my full age range of 5 to 13 basically could play together. There's no like reading involved. There's strategy, but it's not overly complicated. I figured that was something that everybody could do together. And this one, Catherine at Do It on a Dime suggested, this is called Tapple. What this is, there's letters around this game board here, and you draw a card that has a topic on it, and everybody has to try to come up with something in that topic that starts with each letter, and then you push the letter down when you get there, and you're trying to fill in all the letters. So the more letters you use up, the harder you have to think about something in that category. And again, my youngest daughter is 5. She's in kindergarten. She will be able to do this with relatively minimal support. So this just looked like something fun that everybody could participate in, that would be new and fun to do, again, while they're waiting for their sister to get off work to read. So again, starting with my grandson, Elijah, who's about not quite 1.5, but we love the Sandra Boynton books. My youngest brother, who's 10 years younger than me, had all of them. I love to read them to him. My mom loved to read them to him. My kids have all had them, and they're like coming completely apart. We've loved them so much. And then last year I got a different set. There are 4 board books in here. I got a different set last year for Elijah, so here is another set to expand the collection. This is But Not the Hippopotamus, Opposites, Horns to Toes, and the Going to Bed book. For Elyonah, my 5-year-old, I have this Bible verse coloring book for kids. She really loves to bring her little personalized Bible that she got for Christmas last year. I will leave last year's video linked below if you want to check that out as well. But she loves to bring it to me and have me read it. She loves reading story Bibles. And so this is just very simple line drawings of Bible verses for kids to color in. And so I think she will like seeing these and coloring them in and having people help her read them. This is just really up her alley. So I did this. It is the benefit of both being something to read and an activity to do. So I think this will just provide a lot of time and fun. In the same vein, for Carsten, my 7-year-old son, I found these Boys of Faith Bible verse coloring books, version 1 and volume 2. Same thing, although these are a little more involved than the ones, given that he's a little bit older. He is also loves to sit and read his Bible with me, is really interested in what things mean and say, and he likes to listen to the Seeds Family Worship Music, which is a group that sets straight Bible verses to modern music so the kids can memorize them, and we really enjoy them. But Carsten in particular likes listening to them. So same idea, an activity and something to read. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. A Girl After God's Own Heart coloring book. This is for my 8-year-old Annorah. Again, just a little bit. It's real girly and pretty. There's designs along with the Bible verses. Just sort of read those. Reading is hard for Annorah. And so these are very simple, but are still accessible for her. For the 9 and 10-year-olds, similar idea. I also got a Bible verse coloring or a devotional coloring book. This one's actually The Power of a Praying Girl coloring book. So this is more of like, there are Bible verses in here, but this is also like prayers. And then I also got, this is For Girls Like You by Winter Pitts. This is a devotional book specifically for tween girls, for those younger, not quite teenagers, but starting to grow up a little bit. We are hitting that stage hard in our house. But I think that this will be something that she will enjoy going through herself, as well as, again, the coloring book devotional. So, and in the same vein, Joe, my 10-year-old daughter, these are actually companion books. This is Your God's Girl, a devotional for tweens, also by Winter Pitts. And then Your God's Girl coloring book. And then I love that also that this is written by an author of color, which my 10-year-old daughter will just think is so great. All right, Declan, my 11-year-old, he's my reader, man. I cannot keep that child in books fast enough. So this is something, this is called The Prince Warriors. It is a whole series. It is by Priscilla Shirer, who is an author, speaker, Bible teacher. Just really enjoy her stuff. But anyway, this is a fiction series that she wrote, but then when I went to order it, I've had this on my wish list for a really long time, and it seemed like a good time to grab these for Declan. They also went on sale earlier this year, so I grabbed them while they were on sale. But then I also discovered that she has this devotional, Unseen, The Prince Warriors. This is a devotional that goes alongside the books. These are fiction books. This is a spiritual devotional. But I went ahead and got both of them for him. So, because he's the one that will still go ahead and read it, like probably by the end of the week. This is New Morning Mercies for Teens by Paul David Tripp. This is for my 13-year-old son. These are just really simple. They are dated, so he doesn't have to sit down and read the whole book. He definitely prefers audiobooks over written books. But I like that these are one-page devotionals aimed at teenagers. So he's not going to sit down and read this whole book. It's one page at a time, and they're dated. So you don't necessarily have to read them sequentially. Like, you can get up and find whatever the date is and just read that one page. And so I think that will be really accessible to him as someone who would rather listen to the book than sit down with the physical book in his hand. But I think that this will be accessible enough for him to do that. For my 21-year-old bonus kiddo, I have this book, Fostered. This is by Tori Hope Peterson. I have read this book. I follow Tori on social media. She is a former foster youth who is now a speaker and teacher and writer. And I love her heart. She's so sweet. And I read this book. I gave my copy to my oldest daughter. And so I just thought that this would be a story. It is written very personally and like first person as a memoir that I think even my non-reader, she can read. She doesn't particularly enjoy reading, but that this will be engaging enough for her to just enjoy this woman's story. So that is for Delilah. For Hadassah, this is Gospel Mom, How to Make Biblical Decisions and Discover the Mom God Created You to Be. I kind of want to read this, but especially for my daughter, who is a young first-time mom, who is really, really seeking to be faithful in raising her son. I just thought that this was not only practical, but it's beautiful. This book is gorgeous on the inside and the outside. So I think this will be really empowering and affirming for her, as well as just really practical. Then for Taurus, my grandson's dad, I have this Practicing the Way by John Mark Comer is the author's name. I have read this book. I really enjoy it. Again, it's very practical. It's just like sort of down into the nitty gritty of what does faith look like and how do you do it. I heard an interview with the author on a podcast about this book and really enjoyed what he had to say there. So I got it and read it, and something about it struck me as just being very approachable for Taurus. So there we go. Something to wear. For my grandson, he is 15 months old. He is walking and getting better at it by the day. It is a lot of fun to have him around the house. So for him, I got these little shoes that are like socks. They're soft on the top, but they are rubberized on the bottom. And they kind of look like Vans to me. They look like little Vans shoes. Looks like something my middle brother would have worn as a kid. But they're super cute. And yes, these are like 2T size. He's got big old feet. We all do in our house. It's all good. But those are for him. For my 5-year-old daughter, I got a multi-pack of little earrings as well as a jewelry box to put them in. All of my girls have pierced ears, but sometimes earrings are hard to keep track of, so she could just use a refresh and then to help keep track of them. I went ahead and got this cute little jewelry box. Figuring that would be helpful. She's very girly. She's our little princess. So she loves to have jewelry and dresses and her hair done and the whole deal. So it was right up her alley. For my 7-year-old son, he is getting really into running. All of my kids are endurance runners. They run cross country. My husband runs marathons and ultra marathons and the whole deal. My 13-year-old son ran his first marathon this past summer. Full 26.2 at 13. Anyway, and they all have really nice gear. We do because it's something that they love and they are heavily invested in. They work hard, they train hard. They have good shoes, good clothes, good hydration gear, all the things. That is their sport of choice, and so we do invest in that. But one, just a little accessory that none of them have are running sunglasses specifically. And so I actually found this pack. It was 3 pairs of youth-sized sport sunglasses that happened to be in my 3 boys' favorite colors, blue, green, and yellow. So Carsten is my yellow kiddo. So here's his yellow glasses. I went ahead and ordered a nice little flexible case to put them in that is also yellow. But it comes with a strap and a lens cleaning wipe. So it's kind of the whole package here. All right, my 8-year-old daughter, Annorah, is really into playing gymnastics right now. She loves to tumble and flip around in the yard, and she's not like a competitive, competing gymnast or anything. It's just a hobby, but it's a good hobby for her. It is good exercise. It is good coordination practice. It is good sensory input, all the things. And so it's a fun hobby to sort of encourage and invest in. So I got some gymnastics leotards. I did buy these secondhand, but I will link some very similar ones for you below. So I've got these pink and rhinestone one. Got a purple and teal one. And then this is red, white, and blue. So these are just, again, for fun. She's not like in the gym every day or anything, but she will definitely enjoy them a lot. My 9-year-old daughter, Kavannah, is also a runner, and she's getting really into running. She enjoys trail racing with her dad and her older brothers. And she very specifically asked for a pair of Ultra Lone Peak trail running shoes in her size. I have them, her brothers have them, my husband wears them, everybody has them. These are kind of, top of the line trail running shoes, and she asked specifically for a pair in her size. So I found these. They're pretty much exactly what mine are. They're just a smaller size. And again, yes, she's 9. These are women's 8s. No small feet. No small feet to be had in our house. So she will be excited about that. My 10-year-old daughter is also really into playing gymnastics. Again, she's not in the gym every day. It's not, she's not like a competitive gymnast or anything, but also a really good physical activity that she enjoys playing and sort of teaching herself. So again, these are adult small leotards. See pink and purple one, and then a teal and black one. My 11 and 13-year-old sons, again, my runners. I've got glasses. Declan is my green kiddo. The lenses on these are green, and then Gavrel is my royal blue guy. Everything he owns is royal blue, I think. So there are the blue lenses, and I got the blue case to go with it. So again, for my runners, when they're out, especially cross-country season starts, their practices start in August here in Tennessee. It is bright. It is hot. Hopefully these will be helpful for them. All right, my bonus kiddo, Delilah. So she had told me a story about a necklace that she used to have that was significant to her, that she and her mom had them before her mom passed away. And through the course of her life, the necklace had been lost. And she was saying that was the only piece of jewelry she had ever wished she could have back, basically. It was a friendship necklace where one side, I love you to the moon, and the other side, and back. Her mom had one piece, she had the other. And that necklace has been since lost to time. But I was walking through Kohl's recently, and I did find this. It is a necklace with a little moon and hearts in it, and the box says, I love you to the moon and back. And so I saw this after she had recently told me this story, and I just thought that this would be a nice nod to her mom, and that, that piece that she can't necessarily get back, but that can be a reminder. Hadassah, my daughter, again, she's a certified nurse's aide here in Tennessee, and so she lives in scrubs. So got a scrub top. It's teal. This is kind of one of her very favorite colors, and then a pair of navy scrub pants to go with them. So because she lives in scrubs, and she can always use more scrubs. A very similar vein for Taurus. He works at a Waffle House and has to wear black work pants, and so I got very specifically the brand and style and size that he wanted for that, and went and got another pair, because when it's your work uniform, it's just good to have some backups, right? About something that they need. Now, I am interpreting need very loosely here because the truth is, if our kids actually need something, they have it. So just a lot of these, I am leaning into existing activities or trying to accommodate desires or whatever. So need is a very loose interpretation here. There's nothing wrong with getting kids something they actually need. But this year does not happen to be one of those years for us. So, all right, for my grandson, he has the absolute most gorgeous curly hair. He's got these great, big, giant, bouncy ringlets. It is absolutely beautiful. But this unbrush, this is magical. My two curly girls have them already, and it truly is amazing. It will brush through their 4C curly hair straight through. It's amazing. So I've been using their brushes to brush my grandson's hair, but I went ahead and got him one of his own. This is like a neon green and yellow one. Boy colors, right? Boy-ish. So anyway, that's for Elijah. Right now, for my next my three youngest kids. Elyonah's 5, Carsten 7, Annorah's 8. I got these wireless headphones. These are over-ear headphones made for kids specifically. They are both Bluetooth, which is important. You'll understand why in a few minutes. They're both Bluetooth and wired, so they can use these with multiple different devices, including the computers that they watch movies on. But those 3 do not have their own dedicated set of headphones. The older kids all do. But these specifically, because they are both Bluetooth and wired, these will be useful. So they are different colors. The boxes are all the same, so I have to kind of look. But one is pink. One is like teal and purple. The pink one's for Elyonah. Teal and purple is for Annorah. And then there's like sort of a green with sea creatures on it for Carsten. So got all of those. All right, for my next 2 girls, my 9 and 10-year-old, my twinsies, hair care is the theme. So they are like absolute polar opposites. Kavannah has straight, long, blonde hair, and Joe has very densely kinky 4C hair. They both are very thick, but they are to the point where they are beginning to care for their own hair, and so they are sort of learning what tools they like to do that, and so I wanted to get those. So Kavannah, very specifically, like, she keeps stealing my brush, which is the greatest. If you don't know me, I have like thigh length, super thick hair. Brushes are not all equally made. I will just say that. So I use a Tangle Teaser Puck brush. It is the best brush I have ever tried. It is absolutely phenomenal. And so this one is a little bit smaller than mine, but Kavannah really, really strongly prefers, will only, if given the choice, she will only use my hairbrush for her own hair. But this one is a little bit smaller, so hopefully it will fit in her hand a little bit better. And it's a unicorn. Fantastic. And so then I got this Fairy Tales Static Free Detangling Spray. Just something that's not going to be super heavy in her hair. Like with her sisters, we use real thick, creamy products, which is not good for her. We have a full spectrum in our house, trust me. So this is something a little bit lighter that will specifically work well for her hair. So detangler and the hairbrush, again, her own version of the one that she already strongly prefers, and it's really great. It works really great in my hair. It does work really great in her hair. Highly recommend. Just as much as like the unbrush for the curly hair is phenomenal. This Tangle Teaser Puck brush for the thick straight hair is different tools for different jobs. They're both great. All right, and now Joe, who is 10, I actually got this blowout hair dryer brush. I have never used heat on her hair, for the record. Don't come for me. But I do put box braids and extensions and things in her hair, and I thought that this might be useful on those occasions. This is not something I'm doing daily, obviously, but to have the tool needed to stretch her hair out a little bit further to make it go into those box braids smoothly would probably be a helpful tool to have. So I got this one to give it a shot. It is a blow dryer. It's vented through here. I don't know. Everybody has one of these. I don't use heat on my hair or my kids' hair or whatever. So like I'm just out of the loop. But for it, again, specific tools for specific jobs. When I am braiding her hair and I need it a little bit stretched, here it is. My big boys, my 11 and 12-year-olds. Again, we're interpreting need very loosely here. But they are both super into D&D. Again, it's a theme. You'll see more. Dungeons and Dragons and role-playing games of various types. And so I thought it would be really fun. I got these LED rechargeable light up. If I can open the box. It's tricky. Come on. There we go. These light up role-playing dice. Aren't they hilarious? I think this will be tons of fun. They're pretty cool, huh? Yeah. They come in this, the case is the charger. So they have these little like magnetic sensors on them that connect to the pins on the bottom of the case, and they charge them. And yeah, again, do they strictly need these? No. Is this something that will get a lot of use based on their existing activities? Absolutely, yes. Anyway, so I have 2 sets of those, one for each of them. They are slightly different, but the same concept. The design and coloring is slightly different. So a couple of my younger kids have weighted plush, like stuffed animals, and then a hooded blanket. Now, we do have some ADHD and some sensory stuff in our house. And at one point, Delilah had made a comment about like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I need one of those. I need a weighted plush and a hooded blanket and whatever. And so I found Stitch. He's weighted. He's hefty. She loves Lilo and Stitch. Anyway, and the hooded blanket. I think these are hilarious. And hopefully she does too. For Hadassah, we got a crock pot. But it's Mickey Mouse because she loves Mickey Mouse. This is just a small one. It is a 2-quart. But, you know, it's just her and the baby. Or, you know, a friend or whatever. We don't need a lot. So I figure, again, while she's working long hours in the nursing home, whatever, it'd be good to have a slow cooker to use for dinners and stuff. So, and it's Mickey Mouse. That's important. And then for Taurus, I know in the past they had borrowed a blender from someone, or they've gotten a blender, and he was really into making smoothies, but it wasn't always like super convenient, or the blender they had wasn't working, or you know, whatever, something. So I got this Ninja Blast portable blender. This was on a good Black Friday sale, but anyway, one that he can throw stuff in and then have it like on the way to work, or whatever he's doing. If he's going to go for a walk with the dog, or, you know, something, he's got this that is a little bit easier to use and simpler to clean out and whatnot. So here we go. All right, let's talk once. Now, some years this is harder than others. Some years there's not much that the kids want, or the things that they want are like way out of my Christmas budget or whatever. They're more like birthday presents. This year I had a lot of really reasonable requests, and I think I was able to nail all of them. So this is gonna be a fun one. Let me show you. All right, for my grandson to wash this off. I bought it used, but this is an infant bucket swing, and it looks like an elephant. Ooh, so cute. He likes swinging, and while we do have various types of swings around our house, a baby swing was not one of them, so I found this one, and a lot of like his clothes and blankets and toys and stuff have animals on them, so the elephant is perfect. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be fun for him and for his mama. So, all right, my youngest 3 kids, my 5-year-old and 8-year-old daughters and my 7-year-old son, are all getting Amazon Kindle Kids editions. My 4 older kids have these. My oldest daughter has a regular Kindle. My husband and I both have Kindle Oases. I don't know how you pluralize that one. It's not the actual thing. Anyway, we love Kindle. I love these for kids specifically because they are not tablets. They are just e-readers. They read books and they play Audible, and that's it. They're not like browsing the internet. They're not playing games. They're not doing that kind of stuff. They're reading books and listening to audiobooks, and that's it. So that is why I love these. I have several of them. I swear by them. Highly recommend. So I have one for each of the 3 of them. They are the last 3 kids in our family to receive them, and they have been asking for a long time. So these will be a lot of fun. Also, this is why the 3 of them specifically got headphones. These do require Bluetooth headphones, which is why I need the headphones to be Bluetooth. But for things like gaming and watching movies on the computer, it's going to be better to plug in. Specifically, my 7-year-old likes to play a game with his 2 older brothers, and having the microphone with the plug-in headset will be important. Kavannah, my 9-year-old, she had very specific requests, but they were not hard requests. Let me say that. So she wanted, for her birthday last year, she got a hooded blanket. Again, that was a unicorn. And then my 8-year-old daughter got a hooded blanket that was a little pink dinosaur, and then she got a weighted stuffed animal to go with it. And there happens to be a weighted unicorn that goes with the blanket. So Kavannah specifically asked for the unicorn teddy that goes with her blanket. So again, this is weighted, so it's sensory friendly. Kavannah is not one of my sensory kids, but it's just fun. So the unicorn flesh, and then she wanted another fuzzy blanket. She just likes to snuggle up and have a blanket. So this one has like little snowflakes on it. I figured it would, it is specifically like a Christmas blanket, but with the silver and white, I figured it was going to go well with her existing unicorn things. And then she wanted a puzzle. She wanted a puzzle that was just for her. And so I found this Disney princess glitter puzzle. It is 750 pieces. This can be a real challenge. But I think she is up for it. So Cinderella, super fun. So she wanted a blanket, a teddy, and a puzzle. So this looks like a cozy day at home for Kavannah, basically. Now, JoJo's want, this is the one thing I do not have right here to show you, but I will try to pop a picture in on the screen. She wanted a gymnastics bar, and so again, kind of like with the leotards, she is enjoying playing gymnastics, teaching herself some maneuvers, all of that. So it is a very simple, it was not a professional uneven bar or anything, but a sturdy kids made for home use gymnastics kit bar, I believe it's called. I bought it used, but I will link the original in the description box below. It is hiding in my garage because it's big, so I do not have that right here to show you. But that is for her to kind of play and spin on, and again, it is a good hobby for her to have. She's not in the gym every day. It's not professional equipment, but it's something fun that she enjoys doing on her own. Right, Deco, my 11-year-old, he has been asking for a while now for a new rock tumbler. He had one that was more of like a toy version, like kid's beginner's version that he used and used and used until it basically fell apart. So he wanted a bigger one, a sturdier one. So this is a professional rock tumbler. This holds like 3 pounds, I believe, 2.5 pound capacity. It has like a digital timer on it and settings, and like a quieter motor than the other one had. So it comes with some starter gems, the polishing medium, which he actually has a bunch of polishing medium from his last rock tumbler or whatever. But this is something that we already knew he enjoyed. And so, again, continuing, but this is something he's been asking for a while now. So here it is. I made it happen. Gavrel, my D&D kid. He asked for D&D players guides and books and stuff. So this is the brand new 2024 new edition player's handbook. He does have the older version of this, and if there is one physical book that he is going to sit down and study, it is this one. So here is the new and improved, updated, latest edition version for him. And then this is a pack of supplemental books, and these are not the 2024 rules. These are the 2014 rules, but these books specifically were on his radar that he really wanted, and I consulted with an adult D&D fan friend of ours who knows all the things, and he said that yes, these would still be good to have around and a lot of fun for him to play with. So this is a nice boxed set that has, let's see, what is it? Xanathar's Guide to Everything, Monsters of the Multiverse, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, and a DM screen, a Dungeon Master's screen, so that the players cannot see the adventure that the DM is leading. In a nice boxed set. Fun fact, apparently if the corner is a little tiny bit wrinkled, it's like half the price on Amazon. So I'll take it. Anyway, so those are the things. He asked for a couple more too that are actually not available yet. They are on pre-order, so you know, birthday is in April, may happen then. But these are the things that he very specifically asked for. Here they are. All right, my bonus kid did not have a lot of specific requests. There wasn't anything that she really asked for. She wasn't sure, but what I do know is if there's anything in the world that she loves, it is her dog. She has a 1-year-old puppy who also, yes, lives in my house. Anyway, but the dog is spoiled rotten. But I saw this and I was like, yes, that. So this is a talking pet starter kit. We've all seen the dogs and cats and pigs and whatever that push the buttons to talk on social media. So this is a beginner. These are like recordable buttons, so you can pick your own like phrases or commands or whatever, and record them in your own voice on these buttons. And then there's like a training guide on how to get started with it, whatever. So I think this will probably be a good way to occupy both the kid and the dog's time, and something that can be expanded on. Like this is the starter kit, but you can go as far as you want with this. So Hadassah, my oldest, has been talking for years about how she would love to try diamond painting, diamond art, and she's talked about it, so I'm making it happen. Here's a diamond art kit. There is a running joke about she was terrified of the spikes on pineapples as a teenager, and so there's a running joke about pineapples. So I had to get the lowest pineapple on it. And then this is a big poster. This is like an 18 by 24 inch poster when it's done. Anyway, but these are like coasters. These are smaller little projects to get started on, these flower coasters. But they come with all the little jewels and the guides and the pins to put them on and whatever. So I figured this is probably a good intro to a hobby, and if she likes it, if she likes it and gets into it, we can continue to expand on it, kind of like the dog buttons. But something that she has talked about for a couple of years wanting to give a try, and so here it is. All right, and finally for Taurus, this is a Garmin Vivo Smart 5. This is the newer updated version of actually what I wear. I wear a Vivo Smart 4. This is just the newer version. It is a fitness tracker by Garmin, so it is not a full-blown smartwatch. But it will do, like, it'll alert you for messages on your phone or whatnot. But this is like, it tracks sleep and heart rate and stress and steps and activities. You can use it with the Garmin app on your phone to track like a run or a walk, and it'll use the GPS on your phone to track where you went and how far you went, that kind of thing. So he is just looking for extra motivation to be active and get healthier, which is always a great goal. So we are enabling that. And this is a product that we know my husband wears a Garmin Fenix watch. My kids, all 7 of my younger kids, have various versions of the Garmin Forerunner series. Again, I have the Vivo Smart for me. We use these, we love them. They are very sturdy and reliable. And so I don't mind to invest in something that I know works great. So, all right, that is what my 11 kids are getting for Christmas this year. I will have everything I can possibly find linked down below. Be sure to check it out if you need any last minute finds. I know we're coming up real close, screeching around the corner, but hopefully that was helpful for you. Again, it doesn't have to be elaborate. My kids are going to have so much fun, no matter what other people think that they should want. These are the things that they specifically asked for. So, anyway, be sure to check out all the links down below. If you want to see what they got last year, I will leave that link below as well. We love you guys. Thank you for being here. You are worth your own hard work. And we will see you again very soon.